liberty, justice, peace, and prosperity. How did this nation become such a powerful leader of the world in such a short period of time? It is written in the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. This world began by the Word and will be completed by the Word. In other words, this world began from the book of Genesis and will be completed by the book of Revelation. And wherever the Word of God penetrates and becomes planted, the changes and blessings that follow in that region, the nation, and among the people. When the gospel spread from Zion to the Gentiles, it first reached Europe. Great Britain was especially blessed and led the world. When the Puritans boarded the Mayflower in 1620 and moved to the new continent of America, the Word of God was planted in this land. It's not as if God's Word penetrated and planted an already existing people or nation. Rather, America was founded with the Word of God. That's the main reason America was so blessed and prospered in such a short period of time. America became the center of God's reign and led the world for all these years because America carried a mission to spread the gospel all over the world by sending out numerous missionaries. And of course, while God's Word is spreading to all people and all nations, Satan continues to fiercely interfere with God's restoration work. The Bible teaches us that this spiritual warfare was declared and commenced in the book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 3, verse 15 says, "And I will put enmity between thee and thy woman, and between thy seed and her seed. And it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel." This spiritual warfare is the war of words. God is in the process of completing his work, while Satan, who continues to exert great influence, is trying to prevent it by any means necessary. America has fought well in this spiritual warfare as she continues to carry out God's mission. There was a hermit country in the Far East, a small country located in the peninsula, surrounded by Russia, China, and Japan. The gospel finally penetrated that land. It was April 5th, 1885, the day of Christ's resurrection. Two American missionaries, Captains Ella and Underwood, carried the gospel to Korea, just like the Apostle Paul and Silas carried the gospel to Macedonia after receiving the vision. Once the gospel was planted in the soil, an amazing phenomenon happened. The Word of God spread to all the corners of the land, and numerous churches were built. Masses of American missionaries were sent to that land, like water over flooding and breaking a weed. Missionaries from the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia also came. The Great Pyongyang Revival of 1907 was so powerful, it was considered the Second Pentecost. Pyongyang was even called the Jerusalem of Asia. It was the first case in the history of Christianity where the gospel spread so mightily. In fact, there were three reasons why this happened. First of all, the ancestors of Korea were descendants of Shem, one of Noah's three sons. It was proven that they worshipped the one and only God in heaven. Koreans were even called the white cloth people because they considered themselves as pure and as holy as God's people. And secondly, Koreans were hidden in God's plan to carry out an important mission at the end of time. And last of all, the Christian faith offered Koreans comfort, hope, and encouragement that they were going through tremendous hardship and suffering under the brutal colonial rule of Japan. Satan, as a spiritual being, knew the Korean people would play an important role at the end of time, so he attempted to destroy them through Japanese aggression. It was akin to Satan's attempt to destroy the Jewish people through the Nazis in order to prevent God's plan. Under the cruel Japanese occupation, Korean churches went through severe persecution and many martyrs shed their blood. This is the cemetery for foreign missionaries, located in Seoul. It is where scores of American martyrs, as well as other foreign missionaries, are buried. It's an example of the gospel bearing glorious fruit through the precious blood of martyrs. The Japanese aggression lasted 36 years. When America triumphed in World War II, Japan at last surrendered, and Korea was liberated. However, the joy of liberation only lasted a while. Communistic Russia took over the North, while the South established a democratic government by free election with the help of America and the United Nations. Thus, the peninsula was divided, and the tragedy of the Korean War broke out on June 25, 1950. The North, supported by Russia, scale. Seoul was occupied within 3 days, and the whole peninsula was on the brink of falling into communism. However, God's hand protected the Free South through a myriad of miracles. The most notable miracle was how God prevented the Russian representative from attending the United Nations Security Council meeting, in effect, allowing the Council to reach the decision to participate in the Korean War. If the Russian representative had attended the meeting, he would have obviously exercised his veto right. It was also a rare instance in UN history to make such a speedy decision to participate in a war. Accordingly, 20 countries sent their help. Billy Graham's biography, Just As I Am, notes how he was inspired just after the Korean War broke out to send President Truman a telegram urging him to stand firm against Kim Il-sung in order to save the millions of Christians in Korea. Another miracle was how a brilliant and brave man of God, General Douglas MacArthur, successfully carried out the Incheon landing operation. At the time, even the most amphibious military experts were against the operation. One admiral even said, "We drew up a list of every natural and geographical handicap to a landing, and Incheon had them all." Yet that operation became one of the most brilliant moves in American military history. It changed the fate of the war almost overnight. After Seoul was liberated, General MacArthur openly prayed, giving thanks and praise to God. The North Korean army was badly defeated and pushed all the way back to the Yalu River. However, the war was aggravated as the Chinese Red Army intervened, so a ceasefire has been effective ever since the truce agreement was signed in July of 1953. The Korean War was recorded as the fiercest war, carrying the most casualties in such a short period. 54,000 American soldiers were killed, including those missing in action, and 103,000 wounded. Civilian casualties amounted to over 2 million. This is merely proof of Satan's wrath to destroy Koreans in order to prevent God's plan. The whole world witnessed how communism was really at the time an evil system. The USA's Great Act truly turned the tide against communism's further expansion, ultimately leading to the fall of the Soviet Union. Through the hardship and suffering war brings, Korean churches once again experienced a great revival and grew remarkably. It's the most astonishing phenomenon in the history of Christianity. Today, churches everywhere in South Korea are sending 16,000 missionaries all over the world, coming in only second to American churches that send out 50,000. This blessing to the churches has brought economic blessing to the country. All this time, after almost 60 years of separation, the North Korean regime persists completely by evil, becoming more and more atrocious. They continue to be the most isolated and totalitarian state. They completely destroy the Word of God, churches, and Christians. It is the country that persecutes Christianity the worst. The people have become deceived and brainwashed into deifying Kim Il-sung, his son Kim Jong-il, and the ideology of self-reliance, considering them the Holy Trinity. A gigantic idol of Kim Il-sung stands on the exact spot where the Jungdae Kung Church stood, at the center of the Great Pyongyang Revival of 1907. This is parallel to the idol of Islam now standing on the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, where the Temple of the God used to be. The North Korean economy is utterly ruined with the most devastating human rights problems, including horrific conditions of North Korean refugees, and more than 3 million people already starved to death. The division of the North and South is the clearest example of the good and evil of two societies. One society that completely destroys the Word of God, and one society that follows and spreads the Word of God. The villainous northern regime commits all sorts of illegality throughout the world, including drug trafficking and printing counterfeit money, only to uphold the ruling faction's lavish lifestyle. More recently, the North developed intercontinental ballistic missiles and nuclear weapons and have openly threatened the USA and world peace in general. Since signing the truce agreement, they have dug many underground tunnels to lift the South and sent countless spies in attempts to overthrow the government and militarily occupy the South, with the ultimate goal becoming communism. The anti-American movement occurring in the South is but one of the many conspiracies of the communistic North Koreans. Yet most Koreans are still grateful for what America did for Korea, and General MacArthur is still their hero. However, due to the enjoyment of wealth as they became an advanced nation, it's true that Korea people have become weak and numb in fighting the spiritual warfare. That's the reason why there is a crisis once again in the Korean Peninsula, in facing the serious challenge of the evil forces of the northern regime. In such crises, God always draws on genuine people who trust the Word of God, such as Reverend Kim Hong-do and Elder Kim Song-cho, who led the Christian organization, the Save the North Korea.
The scheme to divide America and Korea has been particularly effective. There's a continual revolt of young people in the country who have not experienced the Korean War and are thus easily deceived. Accordingly, the American government is displeased with what's happening in Korea and it's affecting U.S. policy. Unless the relationship between the two countries can be restored, regrettable consequences may result. Now let's think about what's God's will and providence regarding the relationship between Korea and America. It was explained earlier that Koreans are descendants of Shem, while Americans are descendants of Yafet. God made Yafet powerful and gave Shem the spiritual gift. Hence, America became a strong, powerful nation who not only helped Korea, but brought the gospel to Korea, the ones who were chosen but hidden in God's master plan.
It was January 13, 1903, when Koreans first came to this land. About 100 Koreans arrived in Hawaii and labored in the sugarcane fields. Soon after their arrival, the Koreans built churches and worshiped God just as the Puritans came to America, built churches and worshiped God. Today, over 2 million Koreans reside all across the United States, with 3,300 Korean churches in the U.S., and 75% of the Korean population attending church. God sent Koreans all over the world, not only to the U.S., just as the diaspora or the Jewish were spread all over the world. The Korean people are highly educated and hardworking, with innumerable virtues, particularly paying back the graces they've received. They vigorously pray, literally believe every word of the Bible, and study diligently, and have passion for the world evangelism. This phenomenon cannot be just a coincidence. Then what is the purpose of all this? Ever since American society turned away from the Word of God, it has been facing difficult problems. 9/11 was one of them, and now they are struggling in Iraq. America is confused and shaken. Satanic forces are taking advantage of this opportunity and aggressively challenging America to bring her down.
We must recognize this as spiritual warfare and fight back spiritually. The Korean people, as payback for the good graces they received from America, joined in support of America to not bow down to this evil force. That's why Satan enlisted the services of the northern regime in order to interfere with God's plan and providence. Facing this challenge of evil power, we have to be united and strengthened in thy righteousness rather than engaging in human interest or strategies.
Korean churches even consider the Virginia Tech tragedy as spiritual warfare of Satan's attempt to hinder the union between two countries, so they strengthen their faith in numerous prayer meetings.
Especially if the northern regime collapses and the north and south are united in thy righteousness. They can become so supernaturally powerful like this world has never seen before. Therefore, we have to understand exactly what is God's will and providence so that we can unite and fight the good fight in spiritual warfare and be triumphant so that the Word of God can be completed and God will be glorified. We sincerely ask for your earnest support and prayer. May God bless you, and thank you.